Hi, welcome to Athletes Gym YouTube channel where we train people to live and train like athletes. So in this video today I want to talk about consistency and discipline and consistency. So I'm Sammy. I'm the founder of Athletes Gym, and I thought of doing Athletes Gym because I know how us we train as athletes, and I know that many people can really benefit from it. I thought of starting the series on discipline and consistency because of two things. One is the holiday. And the holiday, this time of November, December, when it's raining, it becomes a bit difficult to actually go to the gym to train, just to be disciplined in the good habits that you build throughout the year. Secondly, I know it's a good thing for us to understand that all this is normal for us. Like this thing of you don't feel like it, we all feel it. It doesn't matter how long you've trained, it doesn't matter how long you've been there, we all feel it. So it's for you to actually feel and know that actually these are normal things that we all go through. I'll start with a story. For me, I didn't know about discipline and consistency. I'm still a footballer, but I was a footballer who was inconsistent. I didn't have any flow in my game. This time I'm on top of my game, this game I'm below my game. So I realized that one thing that you need to do to have a consistent track record of excellence, you need to have discipline and consistency. So for me, my biggest challenge, especially for this, was when I went for my surgery around 2 years ago. So I had a surgery around 2 years ago on my left knee. My knee was a bit chipped. It was chipped. It was actually so chipped, and also it wasn't in place. So what happened then is that the doctor told me, he was like, we went for an X-ray and an MRI. Then when we went for the X-ray and MRI, there was a lot of complications. So he was like, your knee is a bit too weary, that we need to work on it. So this is what happened. We started through physio, because that was the process that we're supposed to go. Because before you go for surgery, you have to go through a process before it. So what happened? I went for physio. I did physio like for a couple of months. I did physiotherapy. I did so much. I did a lot of leg strengthening, but all this didn't really help me because my knee was still messed up. It didn't really change much. So I needed to go for surgery. So when I went for surgery, it took me about 2 to 3 hours in the surgery room. It wasn't easy, as I may say, but now the recovery process went that the challenge was really hard. So for the surgery, I remember when I was in the hospital the first time, they have to first start with getting range of motion. So anytime also you have an injury, I know I'll tell people, when you have an injury, the first thing you have to do is get range of motion, because when you get the range of motion back, the pain actually subsides. So now we started by getting the range of motion. After getting the range of motion, I now started the whole process of the 6 months of physiotherapy. Now that's when you get to recover. You are trying to reduce on pain. You are trying to get mobility back. So it was really a challenge, I may say. It wasn't as easy as I thought, because first of all, I thought I'd heal in 2 months. So every time for 2 months, I was really dedicated. But I got to realize after 2 months that my knee wasn't it was still swollen. It was still not having the range of motion. And that time, honestly, I felt like giving up at that time. So even I remember I called my physio one time. I told him, hey, I thought this thing would take 2 months. Then he said, this thing of the surgery, when you're getting the knee pain, what happens is that everyone has a different timing, depends on your recovery process. Like, it's not the same for everyone. So I was really saddened by that news. I sat down at home and I was like, I might just leave my knee like this, labda itajihila or whatever. But I knew if I leave it like this, I won't get the range of motion back, because my knee was only reaching until here. I didn't have the full range. So at that time, ilikuwa imefura. It was nasty. It was nasty, man. Ilikuwa imefura and all. So now I got to realize that's when my physiotherapist told me that, because I was the kind of guy who I do something for a short period of time, I expect it to happen so fast. So now this is what happened. My physiotherapist told me there are things that you need to do every day, because I was doing things once a week, 2 times a week, but he told me there are things you need to do every day. And also he told me something else, that there are things you need to avoid. Like, I needed to sacrifice a lot. And what I needed to sacrifice was football, was walking too much. Like, I needed to be really intentional about my knee for it to heal, actually. Because the reason why it was taking so long is because I feel like I didn't have really intentions. I didn't have the consistency of my knee. I didn't have the real clear intention of, look, I'm going to take care of my knee until it heals. And I'm going to take whatever period of time until it heals. So until my mindset shift at that time is when I got to realize that this thing, you really need a lot of consistency in it. So I decided that time, what am I going to do? Every day I'm going to do stretches, pliability. Pliability is more of like the resistance band training, the one I was taught by my physio, pliability. And 2 times a week, I'm going to go for physiotherapy. That's for, they're going to do everything about physiotherapy. So now I decided that is my consistency for until it heals. It doesn't matter how long it will take, the resources it will take. So that's when I started now getting the results of now recovery. Yeah. Everyday pliability in my room, watching a movie, doing this. And by this time, let's say it was around 4 months, yeah. At 4 months, then I started now feeling my knees getting back. Like I actually now have a real knee. And when I started becoming intentional is when I started feeling the swelling started ending. It was little. The knee started coming back, pliability and everything. The knee is moving well. And now, after all this, just to wrap it up, yeah, it took me 6 months to recover my knee. And when it took me 6 months, afterwards, I was the happiest man. Because one thing, I didn't have any pain after that. My knee has more pliability than before. You see, before even the surgery, before I got the injury, my knee has more pliability. Another thing, so I was happy. My knee had pliability. My mental fortitude of consistency and discipline became stronger. Like now I started thinking about what I eat, what I do on a daily basis. I have to do pliability every single day, things like that throughout the week. So now, after 6 months, I was a happy man, very good at home. No pain until now. I'm really good. So the reason why I'm sharing this story is because for me, I was impatient at the time, and I really thought that I can only do it when it's convenient to me. I can only work out when I want to. I only do pliability or stretches when I want to. But I got to realize that, oh my days, like you have to make this your lifestyle. And no matter how long it takes, you'll do it regardless. And funny thing, when you have that mindset, the people who have gotten to realize also from fitness and all, the people who have the lifestyle of you'll do it no matter how much time it will take, and you'll do it like that will be like you'll do it, you'll be intentional about it, are the people who get results. So yes, so without further ado, I'll end it there. So for the next video, you guys will be one of the trainers, so I hope you guys will watch it. Also share this with someone that you know. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching this, and see you guys later. Have yourselves a lovely day.